Failed portion of Nokwa access of Agolo Newi Road to receive attention as soon as possible. 66 officers of service contract with Anambra State get information technology devices. Nigeria Institute of Public Relations presents final report from National Citizens Summit. Southern Europe hit with powerful storm. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of Koibo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news right here on ABS Television. I am Priska Wangwo. Anambra State Commissioner for Works Engineer Ifani Okoma has embarked on inspection of the failed portion of Nokwa access of Agolo Newi Road. The inspection visit was to ascertain the level of damage and to prefer a solution to rescue the road from total collapse. Details of this report from here.
Engineer Okoma, represented by the Director of Highways, Engineer Michael Ugokwe, was accompanied by the Transition Committee Chairman of Idemili South Local Government Area, Mrs. Amaka Obi. The inspection began with a courtesy call on Igwe Emmanuel Ajama of Nokwa, where the Igwe in council gathered in their numbers to welcome the inspection team. Speaking shortly after the exercise, Engineer Okoma said that the inspection became necessary following several complaints from the TC chairman, Mrs. Obi, on the bad condition of the road. He noted that the road will receive attention as soon as possible, given its value to the development of the state. The Transition Committee Chairman of Idemili South Local Government Area, Mrs. Obi, in a remark, thanked Governor Chukwuma Soludo for being a listening leader and commended him for the enormous work he is doing to transform Anambra into a livable and prosperous smart mega city.
I will continue thanking Mr. Governor, Mr. John Governor, and the Minister of Works,
A community stakeholder in Nokwa, Chief Patrick Ibekwe, said that the visit was timely and a sign that the state government is concerned about the well-being of its citizens. Other stakeholders that joined the inspection include the President General of Nokwa Progressive Union, Sir Joe Anyika, the council representing Nokwa Ward, Mrs. Jane Ewuko, APGA Chairman, Nokwa Ward, Comrade Ifani Opaka, among others.
Anambra State Local Government Service Commission has restated its commitment towards human capital development and promoting high productivity in the local government system, in line with the vision of Governor Chukwuma Soludo. The chairman of the commission, Barrister Vin Ezaka, stated this during a capacity building program and inauguration of service contract with Anambra State SECAP in Oka, said the unit will drive information and communication technology in the system and improve accountability, productivity, and eliminates the challenges of truancy and non-assistance worker syndrome. Barrister Ezaka will present information, communication technology-driven clock and clock-out devices and digital laptops to 66 SECAP desk officers participating in the program, explained that local government, as the third tier of government, should be free of corruption, promotes high level of discipline and productivity to improve the self-esteem of the workforce. He charged the SECAP desk officers to exhibit high sense of responsibility as role models in order to drive home the intended attitudinal change in local government system by making punctuality their watchword. Barrister Izaka urged the desk officers to show no manner of emotional entanglements occasioned by nepotism, reminding them that artificial intelligence embedded in the information communication technology devices have been well programmed that is impossible to manipulate for any negative motive. They urged them to be true watchdogs and enforcers of discipline, probity, and accountability in the system, and reiterated its commitment to bequeathing a transformed local government system of disciplined, professional, and highly skilled workforce, able to withstand the changing managerial and administrative dynamics of the new normal in order to render optimal services to the grassroots. The Anambra have continued to commend Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his numerous developmental strides despite the economic meltdown in the country. According to a community leader in Oka South Local Government Area, Chief Obi Ochije Modalim, Governor Soludo has redefined governance by bringing back social security and laying a solid foundation for economic prosperity in Anambra State. Chief Ochije Mordalim noted that the quality of roads constructed are being constructed across the 21 local government areas of the state and will stand the test of time, and urged Anambra to ensure that the roads are not endangered through burning of tires on it, among others. He maintained that the current administration in the state has reclaimed all the local governments, which before now are the epicenter of hoodlums and for a battlefield for non-state actors, which he said has brought back peace in the various areas and trust in government. Chief Ochije Mordalim commended the governor for restoring the Awka master plan through his numerous works in the capital city and assured him that the people of Awka are grateful and will always support his administration. The All Progressives Grand Alliance Abga chieftain urged Anambra youth to key into Soludo's youth policies and programs, like One Youth, Two Skills initiative to better their lives, be self-reliant and financially independent. The Commissioner of Police, CP Aderemi Adeoye, has paid a courtesy visit to the Federal Road Safety Corps, RS 5.3, Anambra State Sector Command. The CP, during the discussion with the sector commander, sought greater cooperation and collaboration, especially in matters of traffic management, prosecution of traffic offenders, joint operations, etc. He also visited the National Vehicle Inspection Scheme, NVIS plant, Awka, where vehicle number plates are being produced. He was presented with a ceremonial number plate, CP Adeoye, by the sector commander. He assured the Corps of sustained deployment of armed police officers to ensure adequate protection of the facility. Later in the day, the CP received in audience the leadership of the Anambra State House of Assembly, led by the Speaker, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Nkem Udeze, in his office at Anambra State Police Command Headquarters, Amobia, Awka. The Speaker welcomed the new Commissioner of Police and expressed the readiness of the state lawmakers to support the police and other security agencies, especially in making relevant laws that will help in facilitating the administration of criminal justice in the state. Nigeria Institute of Public Relations, NIPR, and its partners have presented the final report emanating from the National Citizens Summit for implementation policy interventions by the government at various levels, relevant private sector players and other stakeholders. The National Summit started in 2021 with zonal dialogue series held across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country to offer opportunity for expanded participation by Nigerians in the different parts of the country, and culminated with a grand finale in August last year in Abuja. Our Abuja correspondent, Princess Ekwi Ajide, has the details.
Presenting the report to the public in Abuja, the President NIPR, Mukhtar Sirajo, said the urgent need for a new approach to consensus building among citizens and the leadership, as well as need to widen the space for inclusion and participation in national conversation and foster mutual understanding among the various segments of the country, informed the National Summit. According to him, the report will be an opportunity for Nigeria citizens at home and in the diaspora yearning for a platform to peacefully ventilate their concerns and contribute to the dialogue on nation building to prefer realistic solutions to identified challenges confronting the nation.
The Citizens Summit was born out of an objective assessment of the state of the nation, analysis of findings from credible sources on certain challenges confronting our country, Nigeria, and a clear conviction that Nigerian citizens at home and abroad were yearning for a platform that would offer them the opportunity to not only peacefully ventilate their concerns, but also contribute to the dialogue on nation building and proffer realistic solutions.
Earlier, the Chairman, National Planning Committee, Citizens Summit, Dr. Ikene Eliako, the Chairman on the occasion, Chief Tony Akiotu, harped on the need for Nigerians to go back to the Nigeria of yesteryears, as there can be no new Nigeria without first having new Nigerians.
Breakdown of trust, which then affected conversations among people, among organizations, and among individuals. When trust is broken, conversation is shattered. And that was the theory that we established.
In their messages, the Executive Director, Institute of Strategic and Development Communication, Professor Samuel Dandaura, President, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Chris Isiguzo, the Public Relations Officer, Department of State Services, Dr. Peter Afunanya, Jake Ekpele of Abino Foundation, among others, called for all hands to be on deck in the quest for a better country.
DSS, beloved, is calling on Nigerians to love Nigeria and shun fake news and hate speeches. And if we do that, we'll have the Nigeria of our dream, and Nigeria will belong to us.
Chairman, Citizens Summit Report Writing Committee, Professor Andrew Haruna, had earlier presented the final report titled Rebooting Nigeria 2.0 to the NIPR President Sirajo. In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajude reporting.
Police and local media outlets said that a powerful storm hit the Balkans with strong winds and heavy rain, killing at least 5 people in Croatia, Bosnia, and Slovenia, and injuring dozens. The storm was the second in 2 days to sweep over the region, following a string of extremely hot and dry days. Elsewhere in Europe, a continuing heat wave caused wildfires and public health warnings. Croatian police said 2 men died in Croatia's capital, Zagreb, after they were hit by falling trees. A 50-year-old man was struck while outside in the streets, and a 48-year-old man was in his car, a police statement said earlier. Emergency doctor Lujipak Hitrova told reporters that the 2 victims had multiple head injuries. The organizers of the annual Nigeria Cup, a tournament put in place to mark the nation's independence anniversary, has promised to make this year's edition of the competition as interesting as ever. Chairman of the 2023 Nigeria Cup Organizing Committee, Akoni Olayinka Olami Fimihan, said he and his team are working very hard to make sure that this year's Nigeria Cup goes as planned. According to him, this year's edition of the tournament is coming at a challenging time in the nation's history, and as such, every effort at fostering unity among Nigerians, in spite of the nation's differences, should be the ultimate goal. To this end, the committee has adopted fostering unity through golf as theme for this year's competition. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, or follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. To end the news this morning, a recap of the main points. Failed portion of Nnokwa axis of Agolo-Nnewi Road to receive attention as soon as possible. 66 officers of service contracts with Anambra State have gotten information communication technology devices. Nigeria Institute of Public Relations has presented final report from National Citizens Summit. Southern Europe has been hit with powerful storm. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it on the news right here on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wankwo. Good morning and have a wonderful day ahead.